Welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe and press the notification bell. Riders and rev heads. Today, we're diving deep into something that will make your heart race and your adrenaline spike: the 2025 Honda CBR1000RR-R Fireblade SP. Yep, that's a mouthful, but trust me, every syllable stands for pure, unfiltered performance. Whether you're a loyal Fireblade fan or just someone who loves high-performance motorcycles, you're going to want to stick around for this one. So, let's kick things off with the one thing everyone wants to know: what's new for 2025? Honda has been relentless with the evolution of the Fireblade, and the 2025 SP model takes that legacy and refines it even further. It's not a radical departure from the 2023 or 2024 models, but it's those subtle, performance-focused refinements that make this iteration feel more complete, more track-ready, and more intimidatingly precise than ever. Visually, the 2025 Fireblade SP still carries that aggressive silhouette we've come to know and love: sharp, aerodynamic lines, winglets seamlessly integrated into the fairings, and a low-slung, race-bred posture that screams business even when the bike is parked. But look closer, and you'll notice tweaks to the aerodynamics. Honda has been working hard in the wind tunnel, and it shows. Those revised winglets now provide even more downforce at high speeds without increasing drag, giving you better front-end stability when you're hammering it down the straight or diving hard into corners. Underneath that aggressive bodywork is where the magic really happens. At the heart of this beast is Honda's 999cc inline four-cylinder engine, but for 2025, it's been further refined to push out smoother power across the rev range, with an even sharper throttle response. Thanks to subtle changes in the intake system, revised exhaust tuning, and updates to the cam timing, the engine feels livelier, especially in the mid-range. You get that ferocious top-end scream that Fireblade riders love, but now there's a bit more punch in the mid-range, which makes it more usable on both street and track. The Fireblade SP doesn't just deliver raw power, it delivers smart power. The engine is paired with a 6-axis move that works in conjunction with Honda's advanced electronics suite. That means traction control, wheelie control, engine braking control, and cornering ABS are all working seamlessly in the background to keep you in control, no matter how hard you push it. And yes, all of it is fully customizable. You can dial in your settings just the way you like it, whether you want everything maxed out for track domination or dial down for a more street-friendly ride. The electronics are managed through a full-color TFT display that's crisp, intuitive, and easier to navigate than ever. Honda has refined the interface, so switching between ride modes, adjusting settings, or accessing telemetry data feels more fluid and less distracting. You also get launch control, a quick shifter with auto blipper for clutchless up and down shifts, and a pit lane limiter, features that make it clear Honda has built this bike with serious track intent. Now, let's talk about the SP treatment. The SP in Fireblade SP is where things get a little extra special. It's not just a badge, it's a statement. You get a lens semi-active electronic suspension front and rear, which adapts in real time to how you're riding. Whether you're trail braking into a corner or hitting a bump at full lean, the suspension reacts instantly to keep the bike composed and planted. The ride quality is phenomenal, and the level of feedback you get through the bars and seat is incredibly confidence-inspiring. Braking is handled by Brembo-style calipers up front, biting onto massive discs with surgical precision. The initial bite is strong, but it's the modulation and feedback that really stand out. You always know exactly how much pressure you're applying, and that gives you the confidence to brake later and harder without unsettling the bike. In the rear, you've got a Brembo 2-piston caliper as well, a nice touch that adds consistency to the overall braking feel. Chassis-wise, the aluminum frame is largely unchanged, but the rigidity balance has been fine-tuned for better agility and improved rear grip. You can really feel it when transitioning through fast direction changes. The bike feels lighter on its feet, more willing to lean, and just a bit more communicative when you're pushing the edge of traction. Add to that a lighter weight aluminum swing arm, rear set foot pegs for more ground clearance, and you've got a bike that's engineered to be precise and responsive in every movement. Let's not forget the tires. For 2025, Honda equips the Fireblade SP with high-performance Pirelli Diablo Supercasa SPV4 tires straight from the factory. These sticky rubbers offer insane grip levels, both on the road and track, and they warm up quickly, giving you confidence right from the get-go. They're not meant for long-distance commuting or touring, but then again now this isn't a commuter bike, is it? Now, when it comes to sound, the 2025 Fireblade SP sings a beautiful symphony of high-roving fury. The titanium Akrapovič exhaust system, which comes stock on the SP model, not only saves weight but also enhances the aural experience. It's loud when it needs to be, with a deep bark on throttle and a spine-tingling shriek at redline. But it's also refined, not obnoxious, with just the right amount of aggression to make your presence known without being overbearing. Let's talk comfort for a second. Yes, comfort. Because while this is a race bike at heart, Honda hasn't completely forgotten about the real world. The seat is firm but surprisingly supportive, and the riding position, while aggressive, isn't torturous for shorter rides. Taller riders might find the ergonomics a bit cramped, but that's the trade-off for a compact, aerodynamic form. If you're planning to ride it to the track, spend a few hours blasting canyon roads, or just enjoy spirited weekend rides, it's manageable. But if you're thinking touring? Yeah, broken bar probably not the bike for that. One thing that really stands out on this 2025 model is how refined the overall package feels. Honda hasn't tried to reinvent the wheel, they've just taken a phenomenal machine and made it tighter, sharper, and even more cohesive. Everything from the throttle response to the suspension behavior to the braking dynamics works together in harmony. There's a synergy here that you don't always get, even with superbikes. Of course, all of this performance doesn't come cheap. The Fireblade SP sits firmly in the premium tier of the superbike segment. But when you compare what you're getting at the electronics, the semi-active suspension, the Brembo hardware, the titanium exhaust, the racing DNA, it starts to make a lot more sense. It's a top-shelf machine built for riders who want to extract every ounce of performance from their ride. So, who's this bike for? It's for the enthusiast who wants race-level performance with everyday reliability. It's for the track day junkie who wants a factory-built weapon right out of the box. It's for the purist who appreciates precision engineering and timeless design. And yeah, it's also for those of us who just want to roll up to a meet and have everyone turn their heads. To sum it all up, the 2025 Honda CBR1000RR-R Fireblade SP is a machine built not just to go fast, but to do so with surgical precision, mechanical elegance, and unwavering control. It's a masterpiece of engineering, fine-tuned for those who live life at redline. It doesn't compromise, it doesn't hold back, it just delivers, lap after lap, corner after corner, mile after mile. Alright, that's a wrap on our deep dive into the 2025 Fireblade SP. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. Would you ride one? Would you pick it over an R1M, ZX10RR, or Panigale V4S? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching and wait for the next video.